morning, Meeting Street Schools. At this time of year, leaders are spending time applying all we've learned as we think about the future moving forward. It's definitely a time of growth and renewal as we architect the future of our schools. This month, I'm pleased to share the results of our network-wide survey and to invite all of us to think about how we engage our students during instruction. Thanks to every single one of you who took the time to complete our first ever network-wide survey. 68 teachers and staff members across our 3 schools responded to the survey, and here's a brief summary of what they said. First, our school leaders demonstrate passion for the MSS mission, vision, and values. Second, teachers and staff at our schools do whatever it takes to help students be successful in school and in life. Third, communication with parents and families supports the home-school connection. And fourth, leaders at our schools use data to monitor progress, to identify problems, and to determine solutions. This is great news. It means that people see our leaders walking the talk of our mission for kids and their families every single day at our schools. In addition, the following areas were identified by teachers and staff as needing some attention. First, leadership and school staff need to communicate better with each other. Second, school leadership needs to involve staff members in decision-making and problem-solving. Third, team members should receive positive feedback from someone at least every week. Fourth, MSS curriculum needs to be appropriately challenging. Our leadership team has been working on plans to address these areas in several concrete ways. First, we'll continue to improve communication through processes that involve teachers and staff members in the problem solving and decision making. For instance, this month, we're launching our first ever teacher curriculum project in which teacher leaders from each school will come together to work on mapping and improving our math and ELA units of study. Our goal by the end of this year is to put in every teacher's hands a comprehensive document that expands our thinking on all the essential elements of instruction that will build our programs for the 2015-2016 school year. This is to provide clarity and coherence that so many of you have asked for regarding our curriculum. Teachers are being welcomed into this conversation, and we know that what we'll create together will be appropriately challenging for our students. Also this year, we've completed a successful pilot of the Meeting Street Schools Excellence in Teaching Evaluation and Feedback System. After final revisions, we plan to fully implement this tool next year. The very structure of this system will ensure appropriate and timely feedback is provided to every team member on a regular basis. Performance-based feedback that is ongoing and tied to an individual's growth plan is a system-wide expectation for continuous improvement moving forward. Results of the parent portion of our survey will be shared as well, and I'm sure your school will continue to identify other ways to improve based on the feedback this tool provided. We all know that to gain achievement, we first have to gain attention.
Hey, Meeting Street! How do you engage?
So one of the things we like to do in our classroom to get kids engaged is pull from their interest, as well as keeping them really clearly aware of what they're on the hook for at all times. Do they know that they're going to be on the hook for communicating and expressing their knowledge with writing and keeping kids on the hook? They have a really clear sense of what they're exactly on the hook for.
I get students engaged simply by getting them excited. If my attitude is positive, then their attitude is positive. If I'm doing something really great and getting them excited and being positive about my lesson, then they're excited too. They're excited to learn, they're ready to learn, and they'll be more engaged with my lesson.
Two of the ways that I engage students in the classroom is through songs, and another way is through emotion. Like, what is equal? Those things are the same, and it's so much easier to understand how to connect that concept with real life.
One thing I try to think about when I think about engagement is I try to think about teaching with brain strategies in mind. I also try to find texts that are engaging for them as well. I try to think about students' likes and interests as I choose the text that I'm going to read aloud or that we're going to read together, or even text that I'm putting into their individual bags to use. So I also use a lot of interactive answering, choral answering of questions, and that also helps them to stay focused and stay engaged.
My entire role is to engage the community in what we are doing here at Meeting Street Academy. So that includes engaging individuals and organizations who might be interested in volunteering for or mentoring with our children, and then also just spreading the word to anyone and everyone within the community, making sure that they know the great work that's happening within these four walls, the great work that our students are doing, the great work that our teachers are doing, and the fantastic work that our administration is doing to really raise the bar for education here in Spartanburg.
I engage students by using interactive lessons that are student-centered, that are lots of fun, so our students are having fun and actively learning.
We're all a part of something brand new. Every single move we make is helping to shape the future of Meeting Street Schools and what we'll be able to do together for our students and their families. Thank you, Meeting Street team, for the tireless work you do every single day on behalf of our children. Be on the lookout this month for a meeting at your school to fully explain the new teacher compensation model. And teachers, you should expect your letters of agreement this month for 2015-2016. Other staff compensation discussions will take place following. I hope everyone has a great month. See you soon.